Hi, this is Dr. Jim Anderson from Anderson Podiatry Center, here to talk to you about a real common complaint we see a lot of, and that's heel pain. More commonly, it's referred to as plantar fasciitis. When people get plantar fasciitis or heel pain, we're talking about that kind of pain that's on the bottom of your heel. You get up in the morning, you step down, and first thing you're limping to the bathroom. Sometimes it kind of goes away as you become more active during the day, but it's there. And it's unrelenting, and next day, if you're going to be active that day, it may be even worse the next morning. So what is plantar fasciitis? And then I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons that you, as a person that's very active, maybe you're a runner, maybe you play tennis, you're more apt to get it. The fascia basically starts in the ball of the foot and goes back to your heel. It attaches to your heel right on the bottom. It's very strong tissue that's not really a tendon or ligament, although it's often called a tendon or ligament, but it's just tight connective tissue. It's kind of like gristle. And when you step down, as you're bearing weight, the arch obviously is going to flatten. And when it flattens, that fascia is being pulled. And occasionally, you'll be having pretty bad heel pain. You might be out playing tennis, and all of a sudden you hear a loud pop or snap, and it feels funny in your foot, and it will rupture. That doesn't happen often, folks, but it can happen. So I want you to remember 3 things about why you may be getting it if you're active. And the obvious thing is you're active. And being active, you may think that is the primary reason. And indeed, it can be. Just because you're doing too much too soon, you get excited, it's the new year, you want to go out and walk or run and do it, but you don't have enough rest days. And that's a whole nother topic, but just understand that that is one of the ideas is, yeah, you can overtrain and overdo it. A second reason could be that you're just getting older. And like a lot of us, as we get older, things tighten up. And believe it or not, the fascia probably tightens up faster than a lot of other soft tissue structures. It's not a very elastic structure to begin with. And when you're a child or a teenager, it tends to hardly ever become a problem because they step down. It's like a big elastic rubber band. As you get tighter, that rubber band becomes tighter and stiffer and tends to want to pull from your heels, and that's going to cause more pain. So that's another thing. The third thing would be your foot structure, and that's what we as foot specialists really tend to understand, and a lot of you folks may not truly have an appreciation for that. All kinds of foot types might be more likely to cause the plantar fasciitis. So you may be born with a specific foot type that leads you to having a higher propensity for the problem. An example would be a high arch foot that flattens a little bit more. When it's relaxed, not bearing weight, it's fairly high, but then it's very flexible. That's going to make that fascia pull. Or somebody else might have a flat foot. They just tend to flatten their foot, or what we call overpronation. And in that case, more support would be very important. If you need more help, please come to us and visit our website for more information at Anderson Podiatry Center. We have all kinds of ways that we can get you better and back to activity much quicker.